Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you into the fabulous, beautiful Great Park Ice and 5 Point Arena here in Irvine, California. Alongside Josiah Smith, who's working the camera, is my technical producer. I am Caleb Tessitore, and I will be providing you with some play-by-play commentary for the game tonight. Beach Cities coming to visit against Inland Empire in a playoff matchup. Second seed Wolverines matching up with the third seed Beach Cities. Now, very interesting thing here for Beach Cities, and one thing that I had to text my boss and see if he knew about it. Michael Consolazio, a name that I was familiar with, and I had to check because he plays in the LA Kings High School Hockey League. Not just the Ducks League, he plays in the Kings League as well for the El Segundo Strikers. And I had to check because I didn't think you could, but he got a special waiver apparently to play in both leagues. So he's on the roster for Beach Cities as his other team was eliminated. The El Segundo Strikers not playing in the finals. They lost to the Santa Barbara Royals, who are playing in the finals. That's coming this Sunday at Crypto.com Arena. Definitely a little bit of a cool venue to be able to play the finals at. I mean, I know they used to play the Ducks League finals over at Honda Center, but well, I guess that's not the case now. And a look at both these teams. I mean, there's a reason that they're second and third seed, but I think the biggest reason for the Inland Empire is that Trent Taruya, I really hope I'm saying that right, 24 goals, 9 assists on the season. That is just phenomenal. Goaltending number, I mean, he leads the team by a long shot. Xavier Bellegarde is the other player who is up there in the scoring. 12 goals, 7 assists, but nowhere close to the 24 from Trent Taruya. Crazy. Goaltending hasn't been that much of a strong suit for the Inland Empire. They've got Carson McDonald, who's 26 goals against, 2.84 goals against average per game, 85% save percentage. Nathaniel Jansen, on the other hand, 17 goals against, 2.17 goals against average, 89% save percentage. And when you look at the other end at Beach Cities, with a goaltender like Christian Nolly, 1.36 goals against average with a 95.2% save percentage. That is incredible by any means. Literally any means at all. And I think we're going to see Consolazio start. Yeah, we are. So Consolazio, 2.29 goals against averaged, 92.4% save percentage. So, I mean, he's still a great player, but his numbers are nowhere near Nolly. And if what I'm thinking is correct, we could probably see them split half and half in the game. At the halfway mark, you pull Consolazio, play it to Nolly, give it to Nolly, and have him clean up. Kind of like pitching in baseball. As we're getting set for puck drop at center, Wu taking on number 10. That's Trent Taruya, who I mentioned in the opening. Here's Taruya, walks it down low, chipped it out in front. Nobody was home. Now Payne with a shot and a save, Consolazio. Great save early on. As Beach City is able to get it on ahead, a misplay by Wu. And Inland Empire, the Wolverines, looking to respond. Loera with a drop pass. His captain picked it up. Payne snapped it along the boards. And in behind Consolazio, complete a partial change are the Wolverines. As Beach City's got it out to center. I'm going to end up calling them the BC probably at some point in the game. So heads up there. As the BC has it in their own end. I mean, that's what it says on their jersey, so that's kind of the easier way to do things as it's picked up by Brendan Vincent. A little one-touch pass out trying to hit Jackson Litzinger at center. Player I'm kind of familiar with is I've worked one at Beach City's game. I haven't worked an Inland Empire game as there's a shot that was fanned on by 57 in the blue, white, and green. That's yellow here. As here comes Litzinger. Jackson Litzinger forced it to the goal and a save made. And actually, yeah, the save was made, but it was loose there. And I just realized I never talked about the starting goaltender for the Inland Empire. I couldn't see his number, and since 1 and 7 look quite the same from this vantage point, it's Nathaniel Jansen getting the start for the Wolverines. I talked about his numbers. He's only let up 17 goals this season. That's 2.17 average per game, 89% save percentage. So I think they're going to be leaning less on defense, and the Wolverines are going to be leaning a little less on defense, more on the offense of Taruya, of players like him, as walking it in Litzinger. Stripped of the puck, a good keep though. That one was Noah Bruce who battles for it. Wolverines come away with it. Sent ahead by Berger. It's played now by Java. Whack to the boards, and picking it up in behind was Xavier Bellegarde. Given right to Beach Cities. They get the clear. They tried to hit Litzinger. However, the puck goes all the way down for an icing on the play. Just under 2 minutes played in the period. And so far, I mean, we've got one save aside for both the goaltenders. Is out comes the BC. They've got Oldak snapped it in on goal and a save made by Jansen. Hill freeze play. .14:53 remaining in the first. Off the draw, backhanded to Jansen. He played it away, and the Wolverines get the clear out to center. It could have been labeled a hand pass. It was not, but so the Wolverines take over. Java is leveled with a hit at center, as Mason Java getting absolutely leveled. And there's another check. Beach City's just absolutely turning up the heat as a long lead pass for a move in and a save made by Jansen. And there's a hard check thrown, another shot, another save by Jansen. Beach City's absolutely throwing bodies around as there's a chance in the slot. Nobody could get controlled. And now a penalty upcoming against Beach Cities. 2 minutes for a cross check. And they get the first penalty of the game. It's going to be against Justin Williams. .14:02 remaining in the first. So the Wolverines will get their first look on the power play. We'll see what they can do. As off the tie-up, it goes into the corner, held in behind the net cleanly by Brendan Vincent. Wolverines take back over. They play it to the line. Here's a long shot. Save Consolazio. The rebound's loose. Chopped to the front. There was no handle on it. The BC gets to it, and they'll clear it, chasing it Connor Nieto. Nieto, a very fast player. You do not want him to get much room. As a one-touch pass missed everyone. It's picked up and cleared by Brendan Vincent right into his team's bench. That'll stop play. 13:24 to go in the first. Face-off coming to the right of Michael Consolazio. And we've got 1:23 to go in the power play. As off the draw, there's a tie-up. Nieto tried to get it out. He couldn't. It's held in cleanly by Payne. His shot steered away by Consolazio into the corner. The BC gathers. They'll get it out. That's Jackson Litzinger trying to force it through, and he couldn't get it cleanly through, so James is forced to grab it and flip it out to center on the backhand. Brennan Payne takes a look, plays it across for Bowden Loera. Aired it into the zone. That's going to be an icing against the Wolverines. We'll see an offensive zone draw with 51 to go on the penalty to Justin Williams. So far, Beach Cities has been a very good face-off team, so we'll see if anything can come off the offensive draw here to the right of the goaltender. Circling with it is Gaeta. Long lead pass for Bellegarde. He was cut off by James. They get the puck not out. But now bringing it on ahead is 26 in white. Shoots! Save made by Jansen. 26 in white would be Brendan Vincent. 7 goals in the regular season. But Nathaniel Jansen making his 5th stop of the night. So another offensive draw for the BC. Stepping up to take it, Wallace Sturbu. And he couldn't win it cleanly. Out come the Wolverines as they gain the line offside. Another quick stoppage. We've still got penalty time to the BC, but you wouldn't think with the way they've been playing that they're on the penalty kill. They've been a lot quicker to go into the other end of the ice. As Inland Empire dumps it in. Old Dog is on it. Backhands it off the boards and out to center. It's going to go all the way down. Tracking it down is Tavian Ewan. Ewan spins, takes it in back of his cage. We're officially at even strength now as out comes Ewan. He wound up to gain speed. Ewan to the circle. Forced away from him, but he gets it deep. Picking it up, Gaeta. His feet up to the line was in between all of his defenders, so Bellegarde had to come all the way back and get it from his goaltender, Jansen. Now Bellegarde will take it for a skate, cuts wide. Bellegarde forced off the puck. He got it to the middle, though, taken away, and the BC out. Snapping it deep. Was 43 in that, or 13 in that white. That would be Anthony Skinner as it's tied up in behind the net. Pass to the front off the side of the cage. And nobody's going to get the puck. Now they do. Skinner threw it in front, taken away by the Inland Empire. They'll bring it back out. Jacob Jansen snapped it in. And Consolazio watches. Old Dog is tied up in the corner. Old Dog forced it on further. Inland Empire fighting for it there. Hickson wanted it. Couldn't get it. Forcing it on out, Jansen. Beach City's completing a quick change as out the other way comes Jacob Jansen. It's taken by Taruya. Watch out as he comes and turns on the Jets. Taruya gets to the circle, 1 against 4. They couldn't get the puck away from him. They still can't. The centering pass went off a leg. And the Beach Cities controls. Blanco across. Out of the behind the winger he wanted there. So the Inland Empire takes over. They fail to clear it. A chance there. Oh, great look for Lucas Brummett to try and give it to, I believe that was James Blanco, who wanted the puck and could have gotten it. He would have had a breakaway look there. Payne takes back over. He'll skate it in behind his own cage, looking to protect it. He'll circle again. He's just using that cage, trying to draw somebody. As it's a pickoff, a chance now, the shot missed the net. That one coming off the stick of Cooper James, who chases down his rebound, taking away Payne. They can't get it out. A good pressure along the boards. Finally, they still can't clear it. Blanco forced it on further. And Blanco was tripped up. There's not a call. He's out the other way. Again, Taruya gave it on to Herman, who forced it to the wall. Justin Williams across. Cooper James now along the boards. Fights off the check, stays standing. However, Inland Empire got it right back into the Beach City's end. Picking it up now, Brendan Vincent. Spins away the check of two players and gets it to the wall, Sturbu. The one-touch pass was almost picked off there by Xavier Bellegarde. He got it to the front, off the post, and cleared out of trouble. Great look there for Bellegarde, who almost got the goal. Now it comes the BC. They get it to Connor Nieto, who flips it deep. Nieto will chase. Backhanded around for Xavier Bellegarde. He flipped it out to center. A good keep by Litzinger. Jackson shoots off a leg. And he tries to track it down. He can't. Bringing it out is Matthew Bardos. Taken away, Sturbu gets it. Further, Inland Empire takes back over. Played across for Bellegarde. Bellegarde moving in. Centered it. And BC able to get the clear off a misplay from their captain, Logan Berger. As they'll send it all the way down, that's going to be an easy icing call. Coming against the Wolverines, we went a long time without a stoppage. But finally we got it on the icing. The BC are turning on the pressure now, but a great look for Xavier Bellegarde from the Inland Empire. Off the tie-up, Inland Empire controls. Cameron Lyons got it to the line, not out. Here's a chance, streaking down the middle was Williams. He got hammered from behind and he couldn't get the shot away. Snap to the glass, a good pinch to keep it from Noah Bruce, but it goes out to center. Williams across, and Beach City's Woo. Cross it comes for Bruce. He'll give it along the boards out of the reach of Peter Martin. A misplay there. But Beach City's able to get it back. Here is Bruce. Try to get it out to center. A good keep at the line. Then finally poked out by Justin Williams. However, it's brought right back in by Java. Hit as he flipped it deep. So out the other way comes Donaldson. Jonah Donaldson across for Williams, who forced it into the zone. Beach Cities will peel off for a line change as a streaking Andrew Botros gets it in. And he's tied up in the corner, so Andrew Oldog able to get it to the wall. Hard check there. Beach City's just bringing the physicality. As drawn a penalty there is Oldog as he was hit. And he was hooked, actually. So a hooking call against the Inland Empire will send Beach Cities to their first power play. And not a penalty you want to take. Beach Cities finally had their momentum broken up. Inland Empire was getting a lot more looks as the momentum had shifted into their favor. But look out as Logan Berger goes to the box. Beach Cities to the power play for 2 minutes. As here is James. Dished it down the wall. James gets it back at the line and gives to the circle. Nieto played down low. Working into the front was 91 in white. That's Wallace Sturbu. He got the shot upstairs. A save made. And picking it up is the Inland Empire. They've got Trent Taruya, who flips it in, steered away. Rebound and a save, Consolazio. Good steal, good save off a giveaway by Consolazio that he forced. And bringing it in was James, but he was offside. We get a stoppage 37 seconds into the Beach Cities power play. Off the tie-up, it's poked along further. James gets it along the near board, snaps it in just wide of the cage, blockered away by Jansen. Inland Empire gets it off the glass and a bouncer all the way down. Chasing to get it, Philip Herman, but he's not going to get it. Beach Cities takes over, halfway gone in the power play. As Litzinger, second unit out for the Beach Cities power play. Not a shot on goal for the first wave. Second wave trying to do better. As here's Litzinger, drives to the net, and a good save made by Jansen. And a check in behind the play. We're going to see a penalty coming from that. You can hear the jeers directed at the referee from the Beach Cities faithful here, as they do not agree with the call, and honestly it was a little bit of a light call. Same officials from the last game who were happy to call anything that would happen. So that game took a little while. As a result, I think there are, 10 or 11 power plays on that last game? Quite a few. So we skate 4-on-4 for the next 42 seconds, and then the Inland Empire will get their second look on the power plays. It's played on to Cooper James. He's got room, so he'll skate it on in. James takes a look at the circle, threw it in behind as he was checked off the puck. Sturbu looked to get it. It's at the line. Litzinger played it deep. And Herman swiped it across. Brendan Payne gets it out. Getting the puck in. This is James across for Brendan Vincent. A giveaway and a save made by Consolazio. As skating with it now is Xavier Bellegarde. Bellegarde spins to the middle, taken away from him. Sturbu takes over for the BC, plays it to the wall for Brendan Vincent. A giveaway, and Vincent's able to get the clear as Inland Empire officially on the power play. It's aired a long way for Bellegarde, tipped into the zone, and the BC got the clear once again. Brendan Payne regroups and will gain the line. Payne with a shot and a save. Consolazio, not much trouble on that one. Chance now, long shot, blocked. A great block by Brian Mantooth as it's played across. Shot along the ice, redirected wide. BC gets to it, it pops up in the air. Batted down by the high stick of one of the Inland Empire players who immediately touched the puck. But we play on as it's a drop past Taruya. To the back, Loera. Back to Taruya. Shoots and a save. Consolazio, the rebound hacked just wide. The BC able to get it off the glass and all the way down, out to play at Jansen. 5 seconds to go on the power play for the Inland Empire. Has taken a skate with it, Loera. He got in and he drew a penalty off of a check. They're going to call it a trip. Another terrible call from these officials. They have just been absolutely brutal tonight. The officiating can turn the tide in any game, but I mean, at this point, they are really turning the tide in this Inland Empire Beach Cities game, because this is the third penalty they've just handed to Beach City, or to third penalty while they've handed it to Beach Cities, but they've really handed power plays away to the Inland Empire. As there's a long shot, gloved by Consolazio. He got a piece of it and popped loose in the slot. It was cleared out by Nieto. Back to get it is Ewan. Tavian Ewan to the wing for Bellegarde, out of his reach. And they say it was deflected in. Bellegarde did not get a touch on that. As out the other way was Cooper James. He forced it out to center. And the Wolverines take over, flip it deep. Not able to get it out there was number 8 in the white. That was Cooper James, but finally it's flipped out to center by, I believe that was Nick Sturbu. Wallace Sturbu forced a turnover there, forced it on further. We're about halfway gone in the Wolverines power play. as taking it out now is Ewan. Tavian Ewan is forced off the puck by Nieto, a great play, and he gets it out to center. Minute and a half to go in the period, 45 to go on the power play for the Inland Empire. As this is James. Dished it on ahead. Wallace Sturbu turns the corner and gets it deep. He tried to get it deeper, but it was Philip Herman with a good keep. Now Herman snapped it in. And he got leveled into the bench for Beach Cities, and they're going to be penalized for it. A rough. That was an absolutely terrible call. I know I've said it, but that was just absolutely ridiculous. Old Dogs out in 15 seconds, so we got 15 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the Inland Empire, who can't get the puck, and Beach Cities forced it out. Here comes Payne. Regrouping and taking it in for the Wolverines as the first part of the penalty is over. As here's a pass across. Great look now for Taruya. He gave it on over, a shot taken and a save made by Consolazio. He stands up strong and continues his play. A minute 38 to go in the penalty to Connor Nieto. And if the Inland Empire is able to take over, or if they're able to, or if they don't score on the power play, I should say, if Inland Empire fails to score on the power play, at least in this first period, there will be a minute left over for the second. Face off to the left of Consolazio. His left, our right. Good tie up by Old Dog. It's taken now and cleared the length of the ice. Racing after it was Jackson Litzinger. Just trying to cause a little pressure, kill off a bit more time. As racing out there was Loera, his shot sailed high. Consolazio ready with the glove. Backhanded along. And on it is Taruya. Taruya from the circle. Drop pass for Payne at the line. Payne shoots, and a glove save by Consolazio. 3 seconds left in the period. Faceoff will come right back to Consolazio's left. On the draw, Logan Berger. Unable to win it, so that's going to do it for the first period of action. Scoreless at the end of one. And we'll have a quick intermission. We'll be right back with the action. You're watching the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League playoffs on CIH Media. Stay tuned. And we are back with the action here on CIH Media. Second period of action between the Inland Empire and Beach Cities. Wolverines have a power play for the next minute. Off the penalty to Connor Nieto for a rough. Another brutal penalty called. I saw these officials last game that was here between Central Cathedral and Faith Lutheran, and they were the same deal, calling anything they could. They're the same officials, so they were calling anything. I mean, there wasn't even a good call in the game, I will say that. They've been making just terrible calls, missing some obvious calls, making terrible calls on nothing, as Beach Cities forced it out to center. Ewan hands it across, where it's flipped deep by the captain for the Inland Empire, is Logan Berger. As it's kicked on ahead, a great play. As out of the box comes Nieto, and an icing call. That icing call, that was, yeah, there we go. The officials are taking it back into the Beach City's offensive zone. I thought that would be the case because, well, they weren't clear of the box, so Nieto was still in the box. There's still a second to go when they was kicked in behind the red line. So that's not an icing. Inland Empire gets it off the boards, not out. A great keep of the line, but they still battle for it. It's still not cleared out. Kicked on further. And finally pops loose, and now the Inland Empire able to get it out, but they're going to be guilty of an icing there. 15:39 to go. 15:38 to go in the second. Good penalty killing so far from Beach Cities. I think that was the fourth power play they've had to kill off. At least one of them was a stinted power play. But they've still managed to do well at killing them off. There's a shot and a save made by Jansen. The rebound came out, and going after it was Cade Wu taken away, and they're able to get it out to center. As Cameron Lyons hard after it, flips it in, and back to get it, Noah Bruce ties up his man in the corner, but it's taken away. Mason Grady got it to the line, and it went out to center. His pass just out of the reach of both his defenders. It's flipped in off the stick of Bruce. He'll chase, as the centering feed will not go. And Beach City's able to get it out to center. Lyons flips it right back in. Glove down by Bruce, played across, and the BC will set things out. A missed pass will let 7, that's Mason Gang, come in, and he was offside on the play. Actually, that was Trevor Lewis. Peyton Hickson won the draw, but Beach Cities takes it right back. Cole Mattis flips it off the boards. They get the deflection out to center. Inland Empire takes back over, flips it deep. They battle for it along the far boards. It pops loose. A chance now for Payne. He shoots it deep. After there was Old Dog, he forced it onto the corner. Old Dog battling for it there. Kicks free. Drive by Payne and a pad save by Consolazio. Walking it down the wall was Loera. Loera now cuts to the net and was bumped off the puck. Beach Cities gets it out. Peyton Hickson tracks it down, gives it on further for Loera, out to center. Old Dog grabs it, flips it right back to Loera, who will get it on out. Jacob Jansen turned it over. Old Dog with the shot, and a save made by Jansen. Here is Hickson. Around the boards, taken now by Jacob Jansen. J squared makes the move. He's drawing a penalty there with the Beach Cities. We're going to see him go to the power play. 2 minutes for a cross check coming against Jacob Jansen. I think that's one of the calls that was, that was agreeable. That was a solid extension. That's what a cross check is you extend the arms. And, the first one was a shoulder-to-shoulder contact. This one was correct. So 2 minute power play coming up for the BC. We'll see if they can break the ice on this one, as the pressure's been real back and forth so far in this game. Tie up in behind, it's forced to the corner. Nieto chasing. BC still has it. Wallace Sturbu gives it on Litzinger, back to Sturbu. Snapped it across, great save by Jansen. And then drawing a penalty there is Nieto. Consolazio racing to the benches. They're going to give it right away. A smart play. We're going to see a 5-on-3 and a long 5-on-3 as Philip Herman to the box. Referees consulting on what to give him. I think they're giving him a 2 and a 10. So a long 5-on-3 coming for Beach Cities. They're going to have it for a minute and a half. As Nieto steps up for the draw, he wins it cleanly. Here is Vincent now. Fakes it, gives it to the back. There's a long shot. That one glanced the iron coming from Cooper James. Vincent back to James. A lot of room. He shoots, and a save made that was Jansen. Now Vincent across to James. Back to Vincent. Walks and shoots, and a save made by Jansen. Minute 4 to go in the 5-on-3. And the trick here is to keep cycling your penalty killers at any opportunity you can. It's the second period. It's the period of the long change. And the Beach Cities will be able to make offensive zone changes to any personnel that they want. As here is James now. Snapped it to Vincent. Vincent takes a look, plays it down deep. Litzinger is on it. Litzinger had it checked away from him. They sweep it clear. Consolazio paddled down, plays it to the corner. Cooper James will skate it out. Cuts to the far boards. Cooper James gains the line. Walks it in. Cooper James with a shot and a save made by Jansen. They whiff on the clearing attempt. It's Wallace Sturbu to the line. Here's Vincent. Great look. Snapped it down low and given back to Vincent. And then across. Great look. And the shot was deflected in the slot. Or else it was a almost surefire goal for Connor Nieto. As here is Cooper James again. Drop pass for Vincent. Back to James. And he walks it in behind. James to Nieto. To the line, Vincent. And then across for Sturbu at the circle. He shoots, and a save made by the goaltender Jansen. First part of the 5-on-3 is over. Or first part, 5-on-3 is over. We're now at a power play. So we still got 28 seconds of power play time for the Beach Cities as out comes Taruya. Taruya cuts through. Taruya to the net and a save, Consolazio. The rebound's loose. It's fired to the point. A shot taken, missed wide. Now Payne snapped a shot into the traffic. Wu takes it over, gives it away to Taruya. Dances in the corner, threw it in front. And nobody was home to take a look. Here is Loera cutting in behind, snapped it to the front. Taruya takes over at the circle. Taruya cuts to the middle. Taruya the shot. Save made Consolazio, and he followed up on the rebound too. Man, Taruya slippery as ever. There's a shot. Bellegarde and a blocker save by Consolazio. It stays in play. Cade Wu going hard into the corner. They battle 3 against 2. As it pops away, Bellegarde drop past the shot, blocked in front, and not able to get it out was Justin Williams. And now he's going to be the first one to the boards. He'll get it out. Donaldson turned over to Taruya, centering pass. They're able to gain the line. This is Gaida, and he shook off a check there. Wu dropped it back. Quick pass out. That's going to miss everyone. It's going to go the length forward icing. 9:47 to go in the second. Face off to the left to Consolazio, who's still been playing extremely well. Drive, missed the net wide. They drive it along the boards now. Over to get it, Sturbu. Not able to get it out. Nieto with a good steal, a good job to sandwich his man off the puck. Now Java forced a turnover, 3-on-3 the other way. Here is Litzinger. Jackson Litzinger shoots off the glove. Oh man, are you kidding me? It popped off the glove of Jansen. It was down on the ice and the play was whistled dead as the puck was laying side of the cage with Beach Cities. Beach Cities was sniffing around in the neighborhood for that puck. As here is Botros, gets it out, gains the line, he makes the move and he got the puck through, but he couldn't handle it. Sturbu given to the wall. After it, Cole Mattis. It's taken away and out come, here comes a 2-on-1, Nieto. Passed it in the middle, Litzinger, and a save made by Jansen on the partial break from Jackson Litzinger. This has been a goaltender's game so far as we're just about at the halfway mark of the game. Not even of the period, of the entire hockey game. And we're still knotted up at 0. As there's a shot saved by Jansen and the rebound chopped wide. Turning to protect it there is Tavian Ewan. Ewan in back of his cage, plays it to the wing. That's Berger. Played it out. His pass intended for Duncan. It's going to go the length, but no icing as it was deflected in. Brendan Vincent battling there. As it comes free to the line, Berger the shot, off the post, rebound, scores! Peyton Hickston breaks the tie and gives the Inland Empire the lead in this game. And what's there more to say? A shot off the post, Consolazio looking around for it. And Miss Peyton Hickson was in the neighborhood and she jams home the rebound. Inland Empire, the Wolverines, break the ice here in the playoff game against the Beach Cities. Snapped in by Berger, just wide of the cage. After now Blinko played it to the front, or at least tried to. It's taken by Cooper James. James now along for Vincent. Vincent got past Hickson. It's picked up by Goodman, and he gained the line offside. We get stoppage, 7:50 to go in the second. And off the draw, flipped in by, I'm not sure who that is. I think that was Brummett. Lucas Brummett. As Beach Cities controls, Wu stripped of the puck in behind. A great play by Brendan Payne. And the Wolverines able to get it out. Here's Gaeta. Centered it, and a great takeaway. Drive by Payne, swallowed up. Consolazio, he'll freeze play. 7:21 to go in the second. Drive by Payne, sticked away in the slot. Tie up in the corner. Wallace Sturby was after it, taken away, and out the other way is Bowden Loera. I've called his name a lot tonight. He's been a big presence. Is Payne. Nieto able to sandwich him away from the puck. Pass to the front. Litzinger on, and a save made by Jansen. Forcing it out further. The turn of the take for Bellegarde moving in. And he got the shot away. Save made by Consolazio. It's loose and whistle dead. I think play was whistle dead. I thought I heard a whistle. They're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. Oh, I don't know the call. I still don't see a call. I definitely heard a whistle. And no goal. We're getting a penalty, though. Another penalty to Beach Cities. And it looks like the Inland Empire is going to take over on the power play. No, actually, we're seeing, by the looks of it, offsetting penalties as Litzinger is getting sent to the box as well. They gave him 2 penalties? That doesn't make sense. I have no idea what's going on anymore. So, power play for the Wolverines, though. Not sure what calls were made, but some calls were made. Is Loera. Walks it in deep, played it to the front, loose in the crease. And it pops out. There's the shot. Missed the net. Fired across. It's taken by Bellegarde. Played out to the line for Payne. Tried to return it to Bellegarde. It was picked off. A great read by Cooper James. He'll snap it in on goal, gloved, and played down by the goaltender, Jansen. As turning it with it now, the Wolverines, the shot taken is swallowed up by Consolazio. He'll stop play, 5:28 to go in the second. Minute 14 to go in the power play for the Wolverines. And this is one Beach Cities needs to kill off. Try not to fall down 2-0. As they have not solved the riddle of Nathaniel Jansen. And I talked about goaltending, and a big one was supposed to be Consolazio and Nolly. And I thought they would have started Nolly. Instead of Consolazio saved him perhaps for the finals, which would have been tomorrow if they would have won. Is chasing it now, Nieto. They managed to drop past. He said the guy had eyes in behind his head. As it's touched over, chasing it down Old Dog. He got to it first, and he was able to get the clear. 27 to go in the power play for the Wolverines. As Payne puts on ahead, it missed the stick of Botros. That's going to be an easy icing called. 4:31 remaining in the second. So a short-handed offensive zone draw coming for the BC. That's rare. That's really rare. They need to take advantage of this. And it looks like Justin Williams, Wu, Vincent, and Cole Mattis are out for the BC. As it's checked out to center, Vincent takes back over, and he'll softly dish it right back into the zone. Tavian Ewan. Standing in the box is Jackson Litzinger. Litzinger has an overtime winner under his belt coming against Faith Lutheran. As here's a chance right in. Great save, Consolazio. Botros with a shot. Glove. Save Consolazio on the rebound. He misplayed it. And we are at even strength with 4:04 to go in the period. And can get a look at the penalty to Litzinger. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, the person sat in the Inland Empire boxes for the 10-minute misconduct for checking from behind. That makes a lot more sense now. As this is Hickson, plays it down low. Sent around the boards, Cameron Lyons. Beach City's battling for it. Wu got it around the boards. Lyons with a good pinch to keep it in. Walks to the circle and shoots. Glove saved by Consolazio. He made that one look easy. Face-off coming to the right of Consolazio. And what I thought the case was seems to not be the case, is Nolly has not come out as the Beach Cities force it out to center. Snapped off the boards by Ewan, played in deep by Lyons, taken away. Nieto flips it on out. Litzinger was looking to break, and he couldn't. As Consolazio thought about giving it out for his defender who was there, he decided not to, seeing the pressure coming. And he just covers up, shakes his head no, and we get a stoppage. Off the tie-up. They force it onto the boards. A 3-on-2 the other way. Litzinger cuts wide. Jackson Litzinger takes a look, plays it off of the goaltender, who covers up on the side of at the side of the cage. And we get a stoppage. 3:08 to go in the second. Off the draw, the Beach Cities had it for a second. Wolverines took it away as it's fired out off a body to center. Trying to turn with it was Sturbu. He lost his edges. His stick was pitchforked into the boards. Now a 3-on-2. Sturbu to Litzinger. He fanned on the shot, got it through, and the save was made by Jansen. The rebound sent wide. Chopped out, that's kept in the zone. Now Sturbu. Sturbu shoots, save made off the mask of Jansen. Now at the line, long shot, saved by Jansen again. They circle back at the cage, now back up. Jansen takes a look, or rather Wallace took a look. Now here's a lot of room for Vincent. Dished it, side of the cage, shot taken off the post. Cooper James dished it down low. Litzinger in behind the net, played it out. Here's a shot, Nieto. It was blocked. Tired unit out for the Wolverines. They've been playing a long time in their defensive end. As getting to it is Bellegarde. He'll start it out. Bellegarde able to get some room, shoots wide, and it's going to go around for Wallace Sturbu. Here comes Sturbu. He's got Nieto joining him. Sturbu to Nieto. Chopped out to center by Botros. Now Nieto snapped it in far side off the stick of the goaltender Jansen. It's cleared the length. They're going to say it was deflected out, and it's going to go the length. Hustling in to get it is Pastora, rather. As we've got 1:24 to go in the period. As a hard check is delivered and cleared back into the Beach City's end. It's picked up by Vincent. Vincent with a chance, got it off the boards and down into the face-off dot in the near side of the Inland Empire zone. 1 minute to go in the period. Beach Cities with a lot of good looks recently. They haven't been able to get it past the goaltender Nathaniel Jansen, though. Consolazio had one get by him off of a shot off the post. The rebound picked up and put home. Only goal scorer so far, Peyton Hickson, with the goal there. As with 37 seconds left, Beach Cities tried to clear it. The shot was off a stick and out of play. And we get a stoppage, 32 to go in the second. Off the draw, quick shot off a leg and wide. Heard the thud of the shin pad there. As it's played deep for Guida. Around the boards, Beach Cities has it, 22 to go. Wolverines keep it in. Play now for Old Dog. Try to air it out to center. Tied up along the wall, forced in by James Blinko. And they get the clear out to center, 7 seconds left. Here is Guida taking away Old Dog, and that's going to do it for the second period of action. We'll be right back after a quick intermission for the third period of action, the third and maybe final, in a 1-0 hockey game, Inland Empire over Beach Cities. You're watching the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League playoffs on CIH Media. And we're back. Third period of action here on CIH Media. Beach Cities trailing the Inland Empire Wolverines by a score of 1-0. Only goal coming from Peyton Hickson in the game. Off of a rebound picked up and jammed home. As it's forced on ahead, here's a chance now working in, stolen away. Off a great look from Anthony Skinner. Skinner tried to work 1 against 3, and he almost got through. He was forced off the puck, though, with a physical body. Glove down, that would have been offside. Beach Cities given a chance to regroup. Cooper James swiped it across for Vincent. Here's Brandon Vincent, gains the line. Vincent takes a look, dished it to the front off a leg. And it goes right to the tape of Jackson Duncan, who gets it out to center off the boards. And settled down by Herman, Philip Herman. Spins at the circle. His pass way up in the air, so it settles down for Payne. His shot was off the stick of Consolazio. Here's a chance out in front. Pass across, broken up by Vincent. A tie up there is Wallace Sturbu. Airs it on out for Litzinger, who couldn't handle the puck cleanly. Comes back for Nieto. Top line's been playing the big minutes tonight. Litzinger, Nieto, and Wallace Sturbu. All playing huge minutes as this is Vincent across for his defensive partner, James. James with a shot into the body of Payne, who forces it on out. A race in is Payne. Walks to the corner. He tried to make the move in, and he couldn't handle it. Payne now fighting for it. Taken away by Old Dog. He flips it out off the stanchion, or off the dasher and into the bench for Beach Cities. Just a little under 2 minutes played in the third. And so far, Beach Cities with the best looks. As Blinko forces it out. Blinko is bumped off the puck. He managed to stay onside as it's backhanded on. Settled by Jansen and played around the boards. That one's going to go not far enough. It hit the snow in front of the benches. So chasing it down, Bellegarde. Threw it in front. It was wide of all players. And clears the zone for Logan Berger. Played in front of the penalty box. Williams snaps it in. Grabbed by Tavian Ewan, played up ahead. And losing it was Bardos. He managed to force it on further in front of the Beach Cities bench. They flip it in on goal. Jansen makes the stop. Played around and out. That was Xavier Bellegarde on that one. As this is James, dished it to where he knew Vincent would be. That's Brendan Vincent. As Vincent walks it in. Spins in the corner, plays it to the line. Here's James with a long shot. Save made, rebound, and a save by Jansen. Great look for Beach Cities, but Nathaniel Jansen continues his hot streak and makes the save, freezes play. Off the draw, Beach Cities controls. Flipped around, James able to keep it to the line for the BC. Finally, they force it out to center. Vincent gives back. Here is Donaldson. A little faked move there. They got it across and into the zone. It's picked up by Trevor Lewis and then around. James at the line, snapped it deep. Where it's controlled there by Cameron Lyons and forced down. Racing to get it, Vincent James. As he was able to cut off the attempted forced pass to the front. They battle for it. Now out the other way come the BC. This is Vincent cutting to the middle. Makes the move to cut wide. Able to get it to the boards. It just missed Jake Donaldson. And it goes out to center. Noah Bruce across. Gets it back. And Donaldson with it again. Snapped it across. And the 3-on-2 possibly for the BC if they hurry. Here's a chance on goal. Rebound. Litzinger couldn't control it. Great look there for Jackson. As the BC have to regroup at center. Snapped in by Wallace Sturbu. Jansen thought about playing it, but he let it go for Loera. And now it's Trent Taruya. Taruya to the circle. Taruya to the front. And it couldn't be finished off by Jackson Duncan. They force it away. And the outlet pass finds Litzinger. Litzinger with a chance. Stopped by Jansen. As Litzinger was pushed from behind on that breakaway. As Taruya keeps control, his shot got blocked. Now Payne with a chance. Would have missed wide. Now Taruya in tight and a save made by Consolazio. Payne at the point. Snapped it off a leg and deep. As this is Wallace Sturbu. Played it to the wall. Litzinger wanted the puck again. Walking it deep there, Loera. They force it to the front, poked on further for Payne. We're going to see a stoppage of play. The net is dislodged. 11:39 to go in the third. .39 to go in the third period. This has been one wild hockey game so far. This Jansen won the draw. Java couldn't control. It's flipped in. Consolazio makes a stick move, gets it over to James. James to Vincent. His no-look pass was picked, but Vincent able to make a good defensive play, get it back. As this is Blinko turning it over. Blinko able to get control and gets it out to center. Flipped right back in. They have to clear it. So a lot of time now for Cooper James to walk it back into his own zone. Cooper James makes a couple of moves and gets through and takes off. Snapped it in. Chasing it now, Brian Mantooth. Trying to apply the pressure to Tavian Ewan. It comes across now for Logan Berger. Out to center, picked off by James. James able to keep control and sends it in to the zone for the Inland Empire. Ewan again, forced off the puck, backhander, got blocked it before it could get to the cage. There on down, it's gonna go all the way down, but on goal, so Consolazio forced to play it, so we won't see an icing. Cooper James again. Cross it comes for Anthony Skinner, who tried to get it to the goal. It hit the stick of Trevor Lewis. Inland Empire able to get it out. Good reverse check there by Matthew Bardos, who was absolutely lined up. They play it on further, snapped out to center, where it's taken back by Trevor Lewis. And taken right back by the BC, played to Brummett, who got it through. We're going to see a penalty coming up against the Inland Empire. They immediately point to Xavier Bellegarde. 2 minutes for a cross check. As I know that was a late hit, so it could have gone for an interference as well. So Beach Cities with a very, very lucky power play here and a chance to tie it. They get their top unit out there. It's basically their starting unit. As this is Sturbu to the line for James. They had a great look on the last power play as James gives it across Vincent. Sent it to the goal, sticked away by Jansen. They battle for it in behind. Wallace Sturbu forced it on further for Nieto. Nieto cuts to the middle. Nieto handed off for Vincent at the line. Vincent across to James near side. Bottom of the circle, Wallace Sturbu in the corner. Sturbu, a no-look passing behind. It's Nieto. Takes over. Nieto for Sturbu. Now the pass was sealed off. Nieto driving the cage. Sturbu back to Nieto. Nieto walks it in behind. Played it there for Litzinger. A little miscommunication, but the Beach City still have the puck. Litzinger now swept it to the front. The rebound was loose. Would not go. Rebound there. Scores! Connor Nieto has tied the game for Beach Cities on the power play. And we're all knotted up at 1. And the crowd here goes absolutely nuts as they've been waiting for Beach Cities to get the goal. And a very large crowd here at the third rink at Great Park. And this is a whole different game. as Nieto tried to get it deep. Played ahead by Logan Berger, taken back by Vincent. They keep the top line out there. Vincent to the front, and it was misplayed, mishandled. Trying to force it out now, Bellegarde. They put him out there to try and respond after he took the penalty. As it's played in, hopped the stick of Cooper James, what should have been a clean look. James around for Vincent, played to Sturbu. A one-touch pass to Nieto, played it out to center. Litzinger went off his stick. Litzinger's been hungry for it so far. He's had a couple of breakaway looks. Hasn't been able to convert quite yet. But they keep him out there playing the big minutes. As Sturbu forced it deep. Taken by Tavian Ewan. Ewan got it into the zone, a missed play. And then hauled down was Noah Bruce. As Ewan lost his edge, we get a stoppage of play as Consolazio covered up. .752 to go in a 1-1 tie. As they try and force it out, that was Blinko not able to get it out. Now they do, and racing after it, Wu. Played on ahead, and it's going to go in just wide of the cage. Consolazio played it away. Peter Martin through center. It's going to miss everyone. Will go for an icing just barely. 7:28 left in the third. In a 1-1 tie, Beach City's Inland Empire. Off the drop, puck was cleared all the way down. It will not go for an icing. They say it was deflected, so we play on as there's a battle in the corner. Real battle in the corners. It pops loose for Cameron Lyons. Off the glass and out. It's picked up by Old Dog. Off the boards for Wu. Wu given trouble in front of the bench, and the other way. Trent Taruya gains the line, cuts to the circle. Taruya circles. Waits at the far circle. Taruya still with it. He's still going to circle the track. Gets to the circle. He shoots, and it went off a leg and wide. Oh, beautiful look for Taruya. There's a shot off the post. Heard it ding the iron in behind Consolazio. Just a reminder, winner of this game as we get a stoppage for... No, we don't. It was played by Jansen. Winner of this game goes on to play the Central Cathedral Jets, a matchup with the top-seeded unit, or the top-seeded team in the Division II for this playoffs. They're the top seed anyway, so held in at the line. And that was Trevor Lewis. He ran into some trouble. Vincent tried to hit Sturbu, but couldn't. It's chopped on ahead and a turnover. Sturbu. And he didn't try and force anything, but now he got it deep. Smart play by Wallace Sturbu, able to not try and force anything. They're playing very calm right now as it's Litzinger almost forcing the turnover. It was picked up by Payne and flipped on ahead. Hey, that's the first time I've ever seen that. As it pops out to center for Botros, and then across for Loera. Loera gains the line, sent it deep along the wall. Loera in behind, dished it to the front. There was nobody home. Now Payne at the line, shoots, deflected in tight. Nieto with the block. As this is Vincent falling to a knee as he was given trouble. Nieto forces it out and across. It's Sturbu racing for it. He's not going to win it. And it's taken by Lyons. Cameron Lyons not able to get it out. But the Beach City's got the clear. Now Litzinger racing in for it. Good play by Payne. He gets it off the glass and out. Nieto. Deep for Sturbu in front. And Litzinger couldn't get a stick on it. He wanted the deflection so bad. As a good keep at the line by Jansen. Walks to the middle, still with it, drops it Vincent, then across for Nieto. Nieto down in the corner for Sturbu. Sturbu, bottom of the circle, try to snap it to the middle, taken away, and out the other way come the Inland Empire Wolverines. Chance now for Lions, and he missed the net high. Sturbu got it on further. Nieto played it off of his own bench. I think he was trying to tap it. He thought he kind of lost where he was, thought there was glass there to get it to himself. And went right off the chest of his own player. .4:16 left. As out the other way was Donaldson. He lost the handle on it. Beach City's buzzing as here is Mantooth. And he's hammered along the boards. They get it to Bellegarde. Played in. Beach Cities takes back over. Now Mantooth tipped it in. Trevor Lewis backhanded it along for Tavian Ewan. Off the glass and out. It pops into the middle. They keep it onside. There's the shot blocked in front. It's loose at the line. Drive. Hit a body. It looked like it hit Justin Williams and escaped the zone. Ewan is back. They've got their top scorer out there, Trent Taruya. Taruya, little give and go with Gaida. As they're able to walk it in, a good steal there. And Beach Cities will get it out of the zone. They made a great play to get it just to the circle. As now here comes Taruya. Taruya cuts wide. Taruya in behind. He lost the handle on it, but got it to the boards for Ewan. His shot missed the net. 2:54 to go in the third. As it's Philip Herman at center. Played it to his help. Tavian Ewan walks in. Ewan a long shot. Missed the net high. Wallace Sturbu, top line out there for the Beach Cities as it's backhanded in. They had to clear the zone, so James gives it across for Vincent. Weakly into the zone, and it's picked off by Logan Berger. Played in behind. It was Trevor Lewis. His outlet pass found Ewan. Ewan off the boards. It's tracked down by Nieto. Played to Litzinger, not out. There's a backhand on, blocked, and it's taken the other way. And drawing a penalty there. It's going to be a slash, and it's going against the Inland Empire Wolverines. Oh, boy. Beach Cities has been buzzing. And that's the penalty taker is the goal scorer, Peyton Hickson. So calling a timeout is Beach Cities. We'll step aside for the quick timeout. And we'll come right back for an Inland Empire for a Beach Cities power play. We'll be right back here on CIH Media. Well, Beach City's lone goal has come on the power play, and they're going to get a look out there right now, as the timeout was definitely meant to get his top unit out there and tell him exactly what he wants from them. Nieto, Sturbu, and Litzinger with James and Vincent in the back. Needless to say, Inland Empire needs a kill as this is Payne. Snapped it along the boards, almost a keep at the line by Vincent. It escapes to center. Here is James. Little passing play with Sturbu. Given across Nieto. Nieto turns on the Jets, gains the line. Connor Nieto, the game-tying goal. Lost his edge. It's taken back by the Wolverines, and they get the clear as Litzinger able to force it in. This is Wallace Sturbu to the line, and then across. Vincent back for James. Long shot, and it was deflected wide. Vincent tracks it down. Given a little trouble along the boards. Litzinger went in after it. It's taken away, and out the other way comes Herman. Played it deeply into the zone. And Beach Cities regroups. Wallace Sturbu is out of his reach. Payne will skate it back into his own end, looking to kill some time. A turnover. But he managed to whack it out of the zone. 48 to go in the penalty. 52 to go in the game as here comes James. James lays a good reverse check. And it pops out to center. Wallace Sturbu tied up there. And it pops loose for Litzinger. He gets it in. Litzinger to Sturbu, taken away and cleared. Out to center again. Nieto. They need to get the unit off just in case we get overtime as Vincent snaps it deep. It will go for Trevor Lewis. Lewis got it along further. Nieto with a good tie-up. Chance now in front. Mishandled by Sturbu. Now a drive, James. Blocked in front. Rebounds loose, and it's still there. Nieto gets it on net. Missed wide. Vincent out high. Here's James. Shoots. Blocked. And it's cleared at the horn. What a game. This is one you definitely don't want to end, but we will have it end here in overtime. We will require extra time to decide this game. Beach Cities, Inland Empire. Knotted up at 1 at the end of 3. You're watching the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League playoffs here on CIH Media. Jansen and Consolazio both have let in a goal. Both are playing now for the survival of their team. Get you the shot totals right now. Inland Empire putting up 26 at the end of regulation. Beach Cities with 32. Jansen and Consolazio have done phenomenally. 5-on-5 overtime starts now as a giveaway, almost a giveaway, and it's snapped in by Blanco. Top units for either team are resting now as Loera gave it on out. Here comes Taruya. Taruya cuts wide. Taruya forced off by Vincent. Taruya still has it, got it to the net. Taken away and cleared out of pressure by Cooper James. Shot taken, save made by Consolazio. And he was able to catch the rebound before any second opportunities could be taken. Chance out in front, taken away by Blinko. Now James, oh, they covered the puck purposely. We don't get a stoppage. Drive, missed the net high. Here's Tavian Ewan. Forced it on further, taken away by Vincent. He got it to Blinko. James Blinko fired the pass across. It was blocked. There's a chance for Taruya. It was taken away. And flipping it in deep is Vincent. He'll peel off for a change as they get fresh defense out for the Beach Cities. A tie-up along the near corner. Blinko wanted it. He couldn't get it as it's sent in shallowly. And a steal by Philip Herman. Herman snaps it in on goal. Save made by Consolazio. The rebound is stopped as well. Minute 20 played in the overtime. And the rules for playoffs a little different from the rules of the regular season. It's 5-on-5, not 3-on-3, and it has stoppages. Although, I think 3-on-3 for playoffs would be pretty cool. That's just my opinion. Here is Bellegarde trying to spin to his forehand to take the shot. He wasn't able to. Tapped onto the back. Payne with a shot. Glanced the pad of Consolazio. Here is Payne, or Bellegarde again. Bellegarde to the middle, his shot. Kicked out, rebound, scores! The Wolverines win it in overtime. They're going on to the finals. They've got a date with Central Cathedral. Mason Gang, number 7, on the goal. And for a player I call Trevor Lewis the entire game, Mason Gang gets it done in overtime. Inland Empire takes this one 2-1 over Beach Cities. And they will face off against the absolutely phenomenal Central Cathedral Jets, the number 1 seed in the final. We're going to step aside, talk about the 3 stars of the game, and then we'll be right back to bring you who those are. You're watching the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League playoffs on CIH Media.